Hello, my name is Jane Wu. I'm the Digital and Web Services Librarian at Adobe. This video is made to show you how to prepare your paper and your poster to be posted to the Digital Commons, which is our institution repository, and OhioLink ETD Center. All undergraduate honors and distinction program students are required to submit their paper to the Digital Commons at Adobe. I abbreviated as DC here, and all graduate students are required to submit their paper to DC and OhioLink ETD Center, but their poster only needs to be posted to the Digital Commons. In order to prepare your paper and poster properly to be accessible for people with a disability who rely on the screen reader to get the information, you need to prepare your paper and your poster properly in the original software like Word and PowerPoint. And I'll show you how to do that. And before you save your paper and your poster to the PDF document, make sure that you also use Adobe Pro software to check and fix all the final errors, and also save accessibility report, which is required that you submit it along with your paper and poster. As your Adobe email address will expire after you graduate, we recommend that you use the permanent email address to receive monthly usage statistics for your paper. And also, we strongly encourage you to apply for Ultra ID, which is the unique identifier to differentiate you from the others who has a similar name. To apply for this ID, you just need to go to the ultra.org/register, and it only takes a few minutes to register an ID. It is free, and it will help you to group all your scholarship, including your grants application, your conference presentations together under this one unique identifier. Digital Commons at Audubon is the Audubon Institution repository that houses all the faculty and student scholarships. Once your paper is submitted to Digital Commons, it will also be indexed in OneSearch as well as Google Scholar. And you will receive monthly download statistics, including how many people downloaded your paper and where they downloaded. They can be from all over the world, and how many people mentioned your paper in social media, and also the how many people cited your paper. So it is very important. Because of that, you use your permanent email address. And the Digital Commons URL is digitalcommons.audubon.edu, and you will also find this URL on our website. Audubon is the member of OhioLink, and OhioLink ETD housed all the electronic thesis and dissertations from the university all over Ohio. And submitting your paper to OhioLink will help a wider dissemination of your scholarship. And again, the URL is etd.ohiolink.edu. You'll also find this URL on our website. So to prepare your paper properly in the original software like Word and PowerPoint, and we recommend you to use the accessibility feature in those original software. Like in Word, and we strongly encourage you to use the heading style to structure your document. And also make sure that you add the alt text to images and table headers and charts. And when you convert your document to PDF, make sure that you check the box for saving the PDF with bookmarks, and also the box for document structure text for accessibility checked. That way it will preserve all your the heading style that you created And before you save it to the PDF, make sure you also use the check accessibility tool to make sure there's no more accessibility error, and you can fix that in the Word and PowerPoint before you save it to PDF. Once you save your document to PDF, it's also important that you use Adobe Pro to check the final errors. And if you do it correctly in Word, there will be very few errors that you need to fix. And also use that software to save a report that you will use later for your submission. So instead of showing in the slide, I am going to demonstrate how you do that in Word. Like in Word, if you already have a paper created, like this document I've already created, now you can structure it using the heading style if you didn't do it at the very beginning. For the title, all you need to do, you just need to go to the Home tab and click on the Style menu, and then designate that as the title. And then for all the other headings, just designate it as heading 1, heading 2, depending on the level that you want to designate it. And after you designate as heading 1, if you don't like the color that is turns to blue, you can always change it back to black and bold it, and also the font style that you want. By creating your document with the heading style, you can easily create a table of contents later on if that's part of your program's requirement. All you need to do is go to the Reference tab, click on the table of contents, and choose a style that you want to use. It will automatically generate the table of contents for you, instead of that you have to manually create the table of contents. And if that's not required by your document, you don't have to do that. You can just delete it. And before you save it to PDF, make sure that you go to the Review tab and click on the Check Accessibility tool to check to see if there's any accessibility errors in your document. And for this one, it shows me that I don't have any accessibility error in my document. If I do have it, I can just fix it in my document here before I save it to PDF. To save it to PDF, click on File and Save As. Find the place you want to save, and then change the Save As type from Word document to PDF. And there, you can click on the options to find the two boxes I just mentioned. One is create bookmarks using headings. That way it will preserve the heading style you just created. And also make sure you check the box for document structure tags for accessibility. And then you can click on OK and save. Since I already have a document with the same name, I can just say override it. I have to close this in order to save it properly. Okay, let me try again. Save it to PDF. Options, those two boxes are checked. OK, and save. And then in Adobe, once you have the document open in Adobe Pro, you can go to the More Tools and find the Accessibility Check tool to check it. So once you are there, click on Accessibility Check, and then make sure that you have this box checked to create the accessibility report. And make sure that you designate where you want to save it, because you do need to know where you save it, and later on you can attach that report along with your paper submission. And when you start checking, it will show you if there's any error on the left-hand side. Here, show me that I have 3 document errors, and it says my title failed. To fix the title, I can copy the title, right-click on the title failed error, click on Fix, and then I can just paste the title, and then it's fixed. So in here, it says I have a tab order error. I can click on Fix. It will fix that error for me. After that, I will just save the document so it will replace the original PDF with the ones that have the error fixed. And this will be the PDF I used to submit to Digital Commons and OhioLink ETD. So the next few slides are the ones that's what I just demonstrated. And when you are ready to save, another reminder is when you save your document, we recommend you not to use any special characters spacing in your file names. A good practice is to use the underscore to replace the space. And our recommendation is you can say use your names and then underscore the name of your paper. And all the information I talked about here, you can find it on our library's website. All you need to do is go to the library's homepage, click on the services, and under student services, click on online thesis and dissertations. There you'll find all the information about the formatting information and the authorization forms and how to submit it. To submit your paper, you just need to have your paper and poster that we talked about, that with no with those accessibility error fixed, and then the authorization form with your faculty's signature and the accessibility report. To submit to Digital Commons, you find the Digital Commons URL on that library's website. Once you are in Digital Commons, just click on Student Services on the left-hand side. Then you find the structure for your program, for undergraduate distinction program or honors program, and for DNP student. If you go to the DNP structure, then you will find a link on the left-hand side called Submit Your Research. And if it's first time you submit your research, it will ask you to create an account. So all you need to do is just create an account and then just follow the prompt to submit your paper. To submit to OhioLink ETD for the graduate students, you just need to go to the etd.ohiolink.edu and click on Submit ETD. And undergraduate student, you only need to submit to the Digital Commons. So if you have any other questions about this, you can call us, you can text us, you can email library@audubon.edu, or you can visit us in person, and we can help you face-to-face, or you can schedule a research consultation. One of our librarians can also help you.